Armband. Leaves it on the ground, goes to Fleury. Inside the box, Fleury puts it on the ground, and it deflects off of a defender that was off of Macy Bell. Fleury gets her 6th goal of the season.
That's huge for Syracuse right there. That's exactly what you hope for if you're the Orange off of a set piece. You haven't been able to muster any offense in fair play. So if you've got a chance, we talked about it in the open, right? You're going to get 4 or 5 in the game. You've got to be able to convert on some of those. And just a tough one here for Reason, the goalkeeper. She read it right. The deflection off the side of the leg of Bell is what gets the goal.
Have moved into center midfield roles. A big storyline today for Syracuse. The departures of Erin Fleury and Ashley Roche through injury as Syracuse on this other side. It's a goal for the Orange. Wholly against the run of play, but Syracuse gets one back.
Again, we talked about this game is not over. Syracuse has not given up at all in this match. It's a really, really good finish there as the ball goes out wide.
There's Rupert here, Casey.
Yep, Rupert with a nice cut inside, and Floyd gets a fingertip to it, but just isn't able to push that one to...
Now Johnson, the Icelandic youth international. Giveaway. Flag staying down. Is this a chance? Fleury's through. She puts it into the net. Hughes striking first at home.
Well, who else but Erin Fleury? We talked about Syracuse, what they wanted to do to Wake Forest. They wanted to bait them into it and create those turnovers. They did just that. It's good interplay between Pilley and Erin Fleury. So much composure in the box from Erin Fleury to pick her.
Pretty good ball. Another shot, another goal! It came out of thin air, but Cuse feeling good at home. They've doubled their lead.
Well, out of thin air, indeed. You just lull yourself to sleep, and then Raya James finding herself in the box. A good ball across from Anna Rupert, and a fantastic one-time finish to the far post from Raya James to double the Syracuse lead and beat Peyton Cahill.
Nursing class is finally in. It's tough recruiting up in Central New York.
And she was excited for this year's class, and last year's was her very first recruiting class that was able to show through. But she was excited.
Well, Syracuse has a chance, and they'll slot this one. Liesl Auden sends it in. The Orange go up 1-0.
And here's a look at that 4-4-2 going on really well so far.
Liesl Auden, only 5'2", the junior out of Oregon, Wisconsin, makes her mark today against Florida State. Puts the Orange up 1-0 just 2.5 minutes in.
Liesl Auden doing exactly what you're supposed to do as a forward in following that ball, making sure to add that pressure to the...
With her defender ball knocked out of bounds, an SU throw-in coming up.
Crouch did a great job of controlling the tempo in the middle of the field there by making a turn and holding it the ball and really looking up the field and seeing where...
And the ball's deflected in. Syracuse takes the lead 2-1. After taking a 1-0 lead to open it up, Florida State tied it, and now Syracuse makes it 2-1. Off the header from Heather Gilchrist, her second crucial mistake of the day.
Syracuse is exploiting this Florida State defense.
You're shooting into a defender as opposed to creating the space that we've seen Harvard being able to turn the corner, find the help.
Long with the block in on Lauer that time. Lauer trying to turn, get to the front and a score.
like that if you're Syracuse.
Open look in front, and Syracuse is able to get one back. Anna Rupert with her first of the year, third in the career of the sophomore.
And this is just resulting off of stick-to-itiveness. You get pushed off the ball there. It's actually not bad defense for Susie Long.
Seen V-Bar for Harvard in the second half. We've not seen Hasbro. Is that maybe a sign of...
I would be stunned if at this point we saw either one of them again.
Well, maybe again, you've got NC State coming up Sunday. Oh, a long distance strike and a score for Fleury.
Go back to what Anna Rupert said after she scored the first one. We want this. We want this. We're in this. Well, now they are in it. And I just said I'd be stunned if we see some of the front lines again for Harvard. I still would be. But if you get another one like that, well, then game on. And that goes back to what we talked about, like Harvard's NCAA tournament loss last year to South Carolina. They were down.
Posted a 78% save percentage last year. Trying to equal that mark early on through 3 games, has 70%, which for a goalie is quite high. Fleury chipping it through. Ashley Rauch is onside. Ashley Rauch scores!
You were talking about earlier that playmaking from Erin Fleury and that duo with the two captains, Ashley Rauch, they really just connected super well. They switched positions almost, where Ashley took that forward roll and taking that shot with her left hand. Here it's coming from Fleury down in the middle. You'd think she's playing the midfielder position, but they actually swapped to where she takes that forwards touch and finishes it off very nicely.
What a deft finish it is from a midfielder to see the goal. Hillard with a nervy play. Takes the first touch in stride. Syracuse having that ability to switch the point of attack very quickly. They can go forward now with Kendall Lahr. Has Rupert. Back for Lahr. It's Kendall Lahr. It takes a touch and it goes in! Right in front on senior night. Aisha Cobb gets her first goal of the season.
And I love this play from Rupert, setting Kendall Lahr up, and then Ada Cobb is right there for the rebound.
It wasn't off of Aisha Cobb. It was an own goal, rather, off of Allison Falvo. Cobb ran away celebrating.
Up 2-0, and Syracuse is putting on the pressure, but so far it hasn't been enough. The look to Kate Murphy's in-swinging left foot. The delivery. Over and ahead from Gillard. The second chance finds its way in. Syracuse is down but not out, and they cut the deficit to 2-1.
And it all starts with the work of Erin Fleury. Working hard with the ball at her feet to win the foul. It's a fantastic delivery. Grace Gillard, the no-nonsense defender, getting her head to it, and then right on the doorstep, just a smart touch from Hannah Pilley. Laying out for it, not trying to overpower the shot.
A height battle here if you take a look at the rosters on paper, and that can be beneficial in set piece opportunities.
Definitely get ahead on the ball, just sneak it past the keeper.
This one into play, back post, inside, a head down low. Syracuse thought they had one, and they will give one to them.
And that's exactly what we were talking about. Being able to get ahead on the goal will sometimes create a goal opportunity. It's a scramble in the box, and sometimes the defense just can't get it out.
A late call, but it's official. A goal for the Orange in the 36th minute. They take a 1-0 lead.
Both teams have been being very scrappy, so we knew there might have been a goal at some point in this half. Both got ready to just keep pounding them back.
No goal line technology here at Sienna Field. So now coming up on 5 minutes to play. Quick moves there from Fleury. She will rip it herself. Oh, look at that. Erin Fleury. And Syracuse late in the first half makes it 2-0.
Fleury is dangerous. We talked about this at the beginning of the game. She needs to be mugged immediately. Not being able to dribble down the half of the field like that, she will put the ball in the back of the net if she's not tested.
4 goals last year. She gets her first of the season. Makes an absolute rip and carries it herself.
Very dangerous, very dangerous.
Resting a bit. Under 16 minutes to play here. 2-0 Orange goals in the 36th and 40th minutes of this game.
And there's Fleury again right there with the foot skills. What can she do?
In the box to the middle. They get another one in. Fleury with the assist that time. Pass it right forward. And they use the ground to their advantage. 3-0 Orange late in this one.
Fleury right there, like we said before, she's dangerous on the ball. You have to attack hard and make sure you're getting the ball from underneath her, because if she has some space, she will either find that open net or the open player.
She threads it that time to Hannah Pilley. Haven't called her name all day. 5'10" senior from Auckland, New Zealand.